Hello, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Tuesday, which means of course we have a second upload. It's going to be the marquee matchups. Now, if you didn't see my video from earlier on today, I did a Road to Glory episode, the first one in a few days, so you might want to go and catch up with that. I'll leave a link to that in the top right corner. Van Basten is a beast, so I titled it Van Beesten. It just makes sense, doesn't it? So, what we've got today in the marquee matchups, as always, is 4 different matchups. Premium Gold Players Pack as the overall reward, Sporting versus Porto, Melbourne Victory versus Sydney, Villarreal versus Real Sociedad, Anderlecht versus Ghent. Premium Gold Pack, Small Prime Gold Players Pack, Small Gold Players Pack, and a Jumbo Gold Pack. So, some variation of gold packs, so I'll take that. Don't forget, Team of the Year is no longer with us. It has gone. It's been gone for a day now, and we definitely miss it. But let's face it, I would have never packed one anyway, to be honest. So we can go on into the first challenge today. It is Sporting versus Porto, a matchup from the Portuguese league. You need 2 players from either Sporting or Porto, so mix and match, do whatever you want. I believe I've gone for left centre back and left back, both from Sporting. I had more Portuguese players, or more players in general from Sporting than I did from Porto. So there you go. I've decided to use them right there. You can only use a maximum of 6 Portuguese players, but those Porto or Sporting players don't actually have to be Portuguese. Again, it was just what I had, so that's what I'm using rather than, I think by having a maximum of 6 Portuguese players, it doesn't necessarily put Portuguese or other nationalities from that league up more than the other, so you should be absolutely fine. So I've just gone for a little bit of chemistry here between 3 players. You need a minimum of 3 leagues and a 77 rating with 80 chem, but of course I've built the squad full chemistry for you guys today. So what I did was I went to the Premier League. It's one of the leagues that isn't required for marquee matchups this week. Picked up some of my lower rated gold players just because I knew I would have quite a lot of untradables because I did a lot of Premier League packs a few weeks ago. So I've got some untradables here that I'm willing to stick in, and of course then I just went over to the German Bundesliga because it's another league that's not necessarily being used or utilised in this week's marquee matchups, so we can quite happily use them players and Germans from that league just so I can get enough chemistry. I didn't necessarily need to do that because we've got plus 20 chem to what we actually need as a minimum anyway, so we're all good. I wonder though if I can use any old Bundesliga player here instead of an 80 rated Brandt. Does he work? Yeah, that works fine. Just because Brandt's 80 rated, I feel like we didn't need that overall rating for this squad, since as we've got a lot of 77s, 78, 79s in the team. So Jumbo Premium Gold Pack for that one. That is a 15k pack. They're normally fairly kind to me, so I'll take that. Melbourne Victory versus Sydney. Now, we had Melbourne Victory versus Melbourne, the other one. I can't even remember what the other word in their team name is, but we had that a few weeks ago and those player prices went sky high, so I sold all of the spare Melbourne Victory players that I had, so I didn't have any of them. So I was very pleased to see when we got in there Melbourne players 1 or Sydney players 1, so I've gone for a Sydney player today. Now, I had tons of those players and I wonder if they are going to go up in price quite a bit, so what I've done is I've used a player that I had from Sydney, who is this guy right here. I've gone for a right back, who's someone which doesn't necessarily fit the chem because he's out of position. But then I've linked him to other players that I've got from the A-League just to make like a quadrant of chemistry. And to be fair, again, they're letting us off by only needing 75 chem. I've got 98 right now. But this guy right here, I must have bought him ages ago for 200 because I didn't buy him for today's video, but that's who I'm going to use, because I feel like the centre-backs and the players that actually fit this formation are going to be the ones which go up in price, if they even do. I'm not 100% sure that they will. Let's, for instance, just check this guy's price. Hopefully it's just super cheap. Current bid of 2,000. I mean, if anything, it looks like this is where the marquee matchups might get expensive this week then. So let's hope you've got something in your club. And then don't forget opportunity cost. You might want to just sell them rather than doing the marquee matchups. That would be completely up to you. So I've used 4 players because we can use a maximum of 4 from the same league. A minimum of 4 gold players. Again, I've gone to the Bundesliga and just used players. I've got a striker out of position here. Doesn't really matter. And then I've gone, because we've used our 4 gold players and a maximum of 4 from the same league, I just did German players from the 3rd Bundesliga, and that actually linked up to the striker and the centre midfielder and stuff, and obviously gave us enough chem to easily complete this challenge. Small gold players pack for that one then. I'll take it. And I've actually got like over 10 Sydney players that I could potentially sell. If they are very expensive, then I'm going to have a field day and make lots of profit. So that should be good times. But Villarreal versus Real Sociedad, a Spanish league matchup right now. You need 2 players from either club, 5 minimum from La Liga Santander, and a minimum of 6 gold players. So it was simple enough for me to just go ahead and pick 2 Villarreal players, goalie links to the centre-back, and get strong chem. It just so happened that he was an Italian, and it just so happened that this guy was an Italian. I basically built the right-hand side from La Liga. And we easily get enough chem. And once I'd seen that these 2 were from Italy, and I could just get a strong link here so that the striker gets on full chem as well, I decided that, well, because these 2 are Italian, I'm just going to go to the 2nd Italian league and build off of that, just with whatever I had in the club. You know, set the filter to low rather than high, and stuck in like bronzes and whatnot. And it just so happens my left mid was someone who is silver, but you know, I don't feel like he's ever going to have value, so I'm happy to submit him. So that's what I've done for that one. A small prime gold players pack. That should be all right. That's what, half silver, half gold, like 50k pack, but like half the size of that with. Yeah, I don't know. It should be alright. And then Anderlecht versus Ghent. Now, this one, again, could get relatively expensive, I guess, because you need 1 player from each of the clubs. Now, I've gone for goalkeeper from Anderlecht, and then Ghent, I've used a CDM at centre-back. Just, that's what I've done. And then you need 5 minimum from the Pro League, and I imagine Pro League players will go up in price. So I've just literally done 4 along the back, and then the goalkeeper, which of course gives me the 5 that I needed. And within that, they're all Belgian, just so that they can get chem off each other. Whether or not that's the cheapest thing to do, like, who knows whether putting a non-rare silver... I don't know. He could be relatively expensive. He's a couple of K, so there's probably better ways around it. But right now, I feel like maybe I should just, if there's a bronze, then I'll stick a bronze in, because I know I've got chemistry. But you can take a look, like this guy right here. You know, oh, that brings my team rating down. See, I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just stick the right players in. Doesn't really cost me anything. I know I could sell them, but so be it. And then for the rest of the squad, I've just gone to get that overall 70 rating. I've just used players from the Argentine League, and they are non-rare silvers, which I don't feel like would ever have a value, or I'll probably get them back again before they next ever have a value. And one of those players happened to be gold, so be it. But, you know, we get a nice full chem team for you. So if you wanted to build that, you could. And we get a premium gold pack for that, which is a normal 7.5k pack. And we complete the marquee matchups. Nice, bright, luminous graphics again today. Well played, EA. And we'll go to the store. Now, I guess you could save these packs for if ones to watches happen, and what, you know, we got them last January or February or something. So that could be a thing. If you wanted to start saving your packs, now would, you know, be a good time. Or if you were really, really like stringent on yourself, you could start saving for team of the season, which will begin in like April or May. You'd have loads of packs by then, but I'm not going to be doing that because I know you guys probably want to see what we're going to get. So we'll start with a premium gold pack. It's obviously not going to be team of the years, but there are still like icons and relatively decent players there, but not in my packs, obviously, because as you can see, that was straight up garbage. We get a gold fullback, we get a squad fitness. But I'm not going to keep these. I'm just going to get rid. What's the best and worst ones here? Jumbo Premium. That's still got a Team of the Year skin on it. Premium gold platers. Small gold plate. Ah, that's not going to be great, is it? So we'll get rid of that. Only one rare. Can't imagine us getting boards. We actually got boards. Okay, fine. Who's it going to be? Who's my one rare player going to be? Brazil, CDM. That's going to be Fabinho from Monaco. I'll take it. That's fine. He's an 83. I'm not sure if that SBC is still live. If so, then, you know, I could sell him on for a little bit more than normal. And I'm going to discard the rest. What's the best order to do these in now, then? I'm just going to go in order, and we'll end with that little prime pack. So, right, that's a thin one, so we're not going to get anything in here. So I'm going to go ahead and skip it. The 15k pack has not been super generous to me. Leo Hernandez, okay, I'll take it. And there was probably a squad fitness in there or something. And Semedo, I'm not too sure if he sells, so I'll just try and sell him. But everything else can go. Premium Gold Players pack, go on. Give me boards again, that'd be nice. Can we get it? No, obviously not. So I'll skip it. Fabinho's the best player so far from Marquee Matchups. We get Jarstein, and that Mexican silver might sell, but I don't know if I've done that league SBC, so happy to keep that one in the club for now. Get rid of the rest, and then everything lies on a small Prime Gold Players pack. Boards again would be nice. Go on. Oh, no. So, Fabinho, ladies and gentlemen, was my best pull from the Marquee Matchups. Does it feel worth it? Not necessarily. We get Mignolet in the last pack, which is a bit of a blow to the confidence. So, he probably sells for like a K. Or someone can have him for 900. There we go. I'll make a little bit more than discard. But I hope you have enjoyed. If you do, if you have found it useful, or if you have enjoyed, do me a favour, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.